Let me grab that link for the homies because like 5 of them asked for the link tonight.
Nice. Yep. You got it? Or do you need me to send it to you?
I got it. I got
Alright.
it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. And my phone just froze. Oh no. Oh no.
Bro, I can't
Give me one
read
second.
your notes. There's so many of them. It made everything too small.
Pop it open into another tab, like press open original, and it'll show you. I might just have to like start sending you my notes, like copy paste them because I have a
Alright, I got
lot.
'em.
Oh, you got
No.
him? Oh, swag, homie. Give me one more second. I got one more person to send to. And we are good. Alrighty, whenever you're ready, sir.
Alright. So, I am John, and I like comics, and I'm a bit out of it because I took 474 takes on another video right before this. So, let's do this.
400.
It felt like
400.
that. It might have been an exaggeration.
Well,
At least 38.
tonight he's taking the oh my god. He's taking the over-exaggeration crown tonight. Hi, my name is Tyler. I am your local comic nerd and cosplayer. And I think I'm taking the crown tonight for being empty. Brain empty. But I'm here.
Well, you left all of your notes on the paper, so
Can I just be honest? I've been awake since 9 a.m.
that. Oh, God, children.
What do you mean,
I've been up since
children?
5:30 every day.
How old are your children?
No, they're not the problem. I just get up at 5:30. But
So wait, why are you saying children if they're not the
I mean, you're a
problem?
child.
Sir, your sass level is up here. I would need you to take it right back down here. So let's get some announcements out of the way. We've reached 14 subscribers on this channel. That's pretty fucking huge. So thank you to everyone who has watched us since we've been live streaming it on that one fucking app and who have come in every week to enjoy our shenanigans and watch us slowly figure things out. That's amazing. We love you guys so
Very
much.
appreciated.
And then I told Cly about this earlier. 2 of my coworkers informed me last Friday that this week they were going to be playing bingo with our live stream tonight. And they have not revealed to me what the blank space is going to be. A couple were proposed, like when we divert topics by ranting or the loud noises. However, they cannot do loud noises because Cly is a prop maker. So I will find out tomorrow at work what that free space was. But I see both of you. I love both of you. I hope you don't make a bingo.
Oh man,
Alrighty.
I don't even know if I have a good rant tonight. We'll figure that out though. We'll see how the night goes.
Alrighty.
Fuck yours.
I mean, we've got some really solid picks tonight, so I don't think a rant will be necessary unless you start talking about pants, which I'm never letting you live that down.
I don't think anybody should ever live that down because superheroes need pants.
Superheroes do need pants. I just realized I wasn't recording on Audacity. We'll deal with it next week.
All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
We always forget something.
All right. So,
all right. So do you want to start us off tonight since I did last week?
I started off last week. What are you talking about?
Did you? I thought I started off last week.
No.
So you want me to start off this
week? You gave
week?
me the hard names to say last week.
Oh yeah, I did. I am such a bitch. I'm sorry. Okay, are we doing Vault or Marvel?
What?
Sir, we have two comics. They're on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
screen.
I thought we would do them in
Are we doing Vault comics or are we doing
well,
Marvel
Marvel, because I
comics?
thought we were doing it in order.
One week you were just like, go at it. I'm like, okay, we'll just wait. Like that one week we had like 3 comics lined up, and you're just like, can we talk about Radiant Black yet?
I think I stopped you one week to talk about that shitty mask from the CW show.
Please, I don't want to choke on my soda tonight.
But
Okay, so we'll go in order
let's
tonight.
do it.
Wave X, issue 3. The writer is Cy Spurrier and the artist is Bob Quinn. And of course, it's through Marvel Comics because what is not through Marvel Comics at this point? That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Disney, please don't come at me. um, First of all, let me just say I love seeing the fact that they intoxicated Kurt Wagner.
Yeah, dude.
Homeboy cannot handle his gin.
Nope. That
He's literally stumbling around talking about his own religion. Homeboy, it's a party.
I thought that was the highlight of the whole issue.
Oh, absolutely. And then just him going, oh my god. Like, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna lead off with something real quick. I
What's
was
up?
I was meh about this issue. I was meh.
Meh. I mean, okay, so like it does come out of like straight from the Hellfire
Mhm.
Gala. We were talking before we went live, so there was a lot of things we
Yeah.
missed.
And that's probably why I was meh about it.
Yeah, so like a lot of important details that were probably influential. Yeah, influential. We'll just say influential for this issue were missed because I'm a busy person. I don't have time to read a lot of comics, and when I do, it's last minute. I'm joking. I'm joking. But also, there's a huge timeline for the new X-Men line, and there's a lot of comics to read. So we probably did miss something important that would have influenced our opinion on this a bit more.
100%.
For me, I think the biggest highlight was seeing David Haller getting more love and attention and seeing a better humane side to him because writers always paint him as the crazy man, and he's really fucking not.
I mean, but he kind of is too.
They do it in a very
There you
disrespectful
go.
way.
Because he's 100% the crazy guy sometimes.
And like crazy, not in a bad way. He like the best way I could describe him is he's a Lucifer Morningstar of Marvel Comics.
All right.
An asshole, but he's got a good heart somewhere in there. But no, I thought that was the biggest highlight. That's what kept me reading because there was a lot of things again that I missed, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah. It was really This felt like something that you had to read.
It's kind of like with the Arrowverse.
Yeah, dude. I was so confused at a lot of things. Actually, that's probably why
I think
was meh.
the biggest confusion I had was did they bring up Onslaught in one of the recent like between issue 1 and 2? Did they bring up Onslaught?
They brought him up at the end of 2.
Okay. This is literally me with memory loss problems.
Hi. It was the very last page of issue 2, I believe.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. So a lot happened in this issue. Like I think I want to say that my notes for this are a bit more long, like a bit longer than my ones for Blue Flame, just because there was a lot going on here. There was like 3 stories in one, so it was a lot of loose ends being tied up.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just say right now, I love Stacy X.
Yeah.
I love her with all my heart.
Oh yeah, for sure.
she's got like powers of seduction, and she has this like safe space for exploring sexuality and fluidity and whatnot called the Bower. And it was interesting to see Kurt's reaction to that and how like he referred to it as a brothel in the Garden of Eden and then getting promptly slapped for it.
Yup.
I I kind of love this issue for the fact, so like as always, Cy Spurrier has always tackled really tough issues, and when he approaches religion and whatnot, it's you can definitely see like a tinge of bias on how he feels about Catholics, the Catholic Church and whatnot. So it's really funny, like Kurt about to go on a whole rant, and then
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I thought that dropping off babies randomly was weird.
yeah, so like I actually have this panel saved. Look at me, I came prepared this time. Woo, where is it? Okay, so like so within Kurt's religion, he's talking about how like mutants need to like keep being born. And so within the Bower, Stacy X shows him like all of the infants that have just been dropped off, and she said some were left outside, a couple got teleported in, the twins at the back, their folks dropped them off with a smile like laundry. So it, and then she said, whole population of beach bod supers on eternal spring vacation, no STIs, no strings attached. You wanted people to make more mutants, here they are. So definitely it's showing that the attitude towards multiplying mutant kind in Krakoa is very much so like, well, yeah, but no, like, do I really want to like be bothered with a child? You know, like a bunch of fucking like frat bros and
Yeah.
shit.
It it adds to that what I said, what we were talking about that first week, Way of X issue. The mutants in the way they're going now seem more morally corrupt.
Cult like
Yup.
even.
Than
Yep.
in any other X-Men run that I can remember, because they never really have been. This is
It's
it's a completely new direction that they went in, and it's confusing. Parts.
they finally don't have to worry about world governments controlling
Mm-hmm.
their bodies and what is and isn't allowed. They have a paradise to be themselves, but within that paradise, it's very because like Charles literally has them within a hive mind. David is the only one that isn't within that hive mind because he hates his dad, rightfully so. So
Yeah.
it's it's not what it's something we've never seen the X-Men do, really. It's not I don't think people have ever looked at a main X-Men line and ever questioned the morality of the
No.
mutants. It's always been, well, these are the heroes and these are the villains. Well, what if everyone's somewhat of an anti-hero?
I wouldn't even call them anti-heroes at this point. Some of them.
Anti-villains.
It's I don't even know what to call them because they're not anti-heroes. I don't know if you've read X-Corp.
The new one?
Just X-Corp.
I'm aware of the news series.
X-Corp as a whole is just
Oh.
weird, and that sliding into the big business space to make all the money to fund the morally corrupt. That is my thoughts on X-Men right now.
I mean, I think I've read like an issue or so of X-Corps while whenever I read whenever there's a character within a large continuity, I take it character by character, you know? So somewhere along the line, I've probably read like maybe an issue or so while following a timeline for a character. Because I can't like sit down and go, I'm gonna read all of this. I gotta go character by character. I'm gonna get real lost. But that makes a lot of sense, honestly. So within this issue, can I please stop burping? That'd be wonderful.
While you're
Loa and Mercury.
Yeah, dude.
That was
Uncomfortable.
it was really uncomfortable too. I mean, because it was Pixie who called on David to kind of bring them more together, and it's revealed that Loa, when she's very overstimulated, she starts to knot things, and so kind of giving them that intimate moment, and like a little bit of David's like conniving side came out with it. But wasn't what's his face in their mind? Like one of their minds?
I believe
yeah.
So.
Cause like that, and it was like, did you use my friend as bait for a trap, like a monster trap? It's like, yes. Which, can we just appreciate the fact that it's implied heavily that David may or may not have like an English or Scottish accent?
I hope he does.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just because, like, I know that, like, with past series, he's Israeli, so
yep.
I'm aware of that. But the way that things are spelled out whenever like there's dialogue for him, it's very much Scottish, and you can't convince me otherwise.
So he's probably, he's got all those personalities in there.
Oh my fucking god, I forgot what.
Huh?
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. No. Also, there was a party on Mars.
Oh yeah, the fucking party on Mars.
This issue was messy, as in we're obviously behind on a couple of things. So like, there's just like small things where it's like, oh, there's a party on Mars. Oh, hi, Dave is being sassy. But no,
it's really confusing.
Yeah, so like when Pixie brings in Legion, she said you two had a special way of being intimate inside your heads, referring to him and who was it? I forgot the character's name. Take it away, buddy.
Who is he? Oh.
I'm sorry. I literally he went into it was with someone else that he was close with, and I forgot who it was, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to
remember.
Yeah, because it's gonna be bad, because guess who has short-term memory loss?
Is it me? I bet it's me.
Oh, dude, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because, I mean, but also me.
White.
So yeah, I forgot which character it was, but David has done this before. So, and he seemed very amused by the fact that like a lot of personal information between Mercury and Loa was being put out on the table, and it was just like, well, people need to know, and it's like, not that much.
Can we talk?
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I am a David Howler apologist. That man has done nothing wrong. He has, but...
Can we talk about the Hellfire Gala costumes?
Yes. Some of them were actually pretty fucking... Okay. I stand strongly on this one thing.
Okay.
And you can fight me on it, but you're wrong, okay?
What's up? With
the outfit that Kurt was wearing, And I'm also referencing that one cover of Wolverine from 2003,
He looks like a
2004.
pirate?
Those two things Homeboy is bisexual.
Yeah, no shit. There's no way he's not.
You can't sit there and tell me him dressed like a pirate is not bisexual culture.
He's 100% a pirate in that. And
The bisexuals have won yet again. Have a good
I have
night.
it pulled up here. I have the image of Storm, Wolverine, Colossus, and Nightcrawler. I'm sorry, he doesn't look like a pirate. He looks like a fucking musketeer. Colossus is a big, handsome man with that beard on his metal body somehow. I don't even know how that works, but here we are.
It's X-Men. We don't ask
questions. I don't want to ask that many questions. I think
asking questions isn't allowed.
I think one of my favorites is going to be Cyclops.
I liked his a lot.
They gave him a visor that looks fucking badass, and it's on my list of things to make. But that's besides the point.
Oh, you're doing like a costume this year, aren't you?
I'm still working on that. I still don't know what I'm doing. Nova's on the list.
Okay.
Angel looks like.
Angel looks like Angel. I'm gonna put out there. I loved Mercury's.
Like he should be in the first scene of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh no.
Angel looked like he showed up and did too much coke. Angel looks like a drug dealer. Which, ironically, I think X-Corp is a pharmaceutical company, and he's one of the people that run it.
I can't believe. Jubilee came in with looks, though.
Jubilee came proper. So did Rogue. Rogue looks like she's from the 60s.
I love Rogue's. It's definitely a throwback to like the 60s to the 80s. You know damn well it is. The women really brought it. But okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really like Karma's outfit. Mystique though.
Mystique is on point. I think.
Also Jean.
Yeah. I think my favorites are Colossus and Cyclops.
Can we just? So do you? Do you want to know what people call Remy?
Let's hear it.
Rogue's accessory. But are they wrong?
They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Motherfucker. Alright, but we don't have these images up for everybody to see. They're going to have to search it out. Dazzler is always on point.
I love Dazzler. I love women. Okay, women. Emma Frost as well. She had 3 looks, Cly. 3. Also, we're very bad hosts because we literally don't put anything on screen. We're just sitting here like, hi.
So, let's...
Mildly queer-coded queerness. Mildly queer-coded comic nerding.
So, you want to move on to the blue flame? Or you got more on it? Way of X?
X. I feel like I've been talking too much. That's my thing.
No, you're good. Because I'm not bringing the energy tonight.
Okay. One last thing before I do the ending thing. There is a bit of a dichotomy between if everyone should like have everything that they think put out on the table, or if they are allowed to have their own secrets. Again, as we're saying, very culty, very much not like the X-Men. Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting to see since, like, for years, those are the good guys. Very, very cool to see this type of thing. And I want to just note that within Kurt's, like, Bible entry, I'm sorry. It's just to this rationale, and referring to Onslaught and everything, given the entity's origins, given that it knew their innermost thoughts most intimately than anyone, could we trust that Xavier and Magneto were not already compromised? So there's definitely that fear that no one is safe with Onslaught on the loose, and now it's like, are we allowed to have our own secrets, especially since we're all connected in our heads? So very interesting to see. I think out of everything, I want to see, because this issue, Kurt got dragged to shit. Quit being a Catholic boy. Shut up. But no. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see what happens with Onslaught. I'm excited to see how this team up with David and Kurt go, especially since they're fighting on the issue of cover 4. Without further ado, though, issue 4 comes out on July 14th, and volume 1 will be out on October 27th. And also, if you are wanting a variant cover for issue 3, they have a ton because of the Hellfire Gala that happened across all X-Men comics. My personal favorite is from Felipe, I think it's Masafera. His illustration of Pixie just... But other than that, let's move on to the Blue Flame, because holy shit.
Yeah, dude. So the Blue Flame issue 2 came out last week. The writers Christopher Cantwell and Adam Gorham is the artist from Vault Comics. So this is another one that took off, and I'm still a little confused.
Yeah, so you can see in my notes there, like, my own thought process was confusion.
Yeah, but it's a good confused.
Yeah, I just want to point out, I don't know if this entire series is a metaphor to passing on, or if literally we're talking about aliens. I don't know at this point.
I also don't know, and
so I will put that out on the table right now. I don't know.
That's confusing.
It's the beauty of it, though.
And that's what makes it fun, because who knows if he is like Doctor Strange astral projecting through time and space.
Let's see. Oh, can we just talk about this real quick? So, you have it. I sent it to you on Discord. When you first open the comic, there is a QR code where it's like the soundtrack to the comic, and the composer Aaron Fisher, something like that, did it. So, if you scan that QR code, it leads you to Bandcamp, and there's 5 songs on that. I will pull it up real quick because I thought it was pretty swag.
It's pretty cool. That's the first time I've had that in a comic book.
Right? So it's for issues 1 through 2, and that gives me the impression that there might be more music to come for the upcoming issues. But it's space. The first song is Space/Earth. Number 2 is the Night Brigade. 3 is Hospital. 4 is Library, and 5 is Compartments, which correlates with what's happening in issue 1 and 2. I will, if he hasn't already linked it, I will link it after the stream ends. But definitely go check this out, because even if you don't read the comic, the music is absolutely gorgeous.
It is. The comic's really good. You should read it. But
God, yeah. I mean, indie comics always come through. But without further rambling.
So, I don't even know where to start sometimes because it's so confusing, because I can't process my thought. But so he's in space, but he's also in a hospital bed. So when he's with the aliens, he is the chosen one to get Earth into, what's it called, the Alliance, or
Yeah, so there's the galactic consensus, and within at least with we were shown in this issue the Goth sector, which is Alanis I, the Capricorn, I can't pronounce it, but like Moon, the
Yeah.
sea moon. We'll go that way. Ingra and a couple others, and then like Comteron is the central hub of Alanis I. So like apparently, because like Earth is on like probationary status. I don't know if like because like apparently it's humans that are the problem
No shit.
here, which
Nobody's surprised.
nobody's surprised. Burn into the ground. But so Samuel, like in the last issue, he woke up in a hospital, but then like this issue, we find out that everyone's dead, and he's on that roster of those who died because like 20 people died in the explosion at the end of issue 1. Which I don't know if you want. Which we actually found out what the name of like the mysterious don't want to be named
Which
person.
also felt really fast.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna fault them on. It's just like, come on, guys.
Like killing the dude in Nathan, in Radiant Black.
Don't bring up Radiant
so,
Black.
That's the only thing that I think was too fast. I would have liked him to be more of a mystery for longer.
Yeah, like we don't know his identity, or like we couldn't get any like friends.
Even though they're all reported dead.
Yeah, that was weird. And then we found out that Samuel has a sister. Like the person who we find out was pregnant is his sister.
Yeah. That's weird.
So I was like,
it's
okay.
An interesting flow the comic has, but it's well done.
It's like we're watching a show and like it's that's issue 1 and 2. It's like episode 1 and 2, and like it has that really seamless flow. Like we just read the pilot episode, and that was really strong. And now it has that flow of like it's seamless.
Do you know how many issues they're signed for?
I think, let me pull it up on League of Comic Geeks real quick. Because I don't know if this is a mini series or if they're going to keep it ongoing. Though I will say something that they might suffer from with keeping it ongoing is you can tell right now they have an endpoint in mind. And that endpoint is for Samuel, aka the Blue Flame, to go on trial for all of humanity.
Yeah.
Okay, I think because it's saying 2 out of 4 owned, it seems there might only be 4 issues.
Okay.
So definitely a mini series at best.
That would make sense. Because the way the story goes, it doesn't seem like it's going to be this long ongoing thing, or it can't.
Yeah, no, and I mean, also it's just the fact that like at the very beginning when we're like introduced to this like galactic space race, it's like already set in stone right there that this is going to have an endpoint, and that's actually something I can admire. And especially with 4 issues now, it's like they know what they want to get out of this. So I'm not gonna fault them too much on like pacing and whatnot because it's already really strong. But my notes are a mess because issue 2, it's one that makes you think, because like he's laying in a hospital bed on Earth, but at the same time, I mean, that page I sent you earlier, the where it's all red, and he's sitting in like his like what is called the quarters. He's saying he's held against his will without any knowledge of his location in what is called the quarters, and he's got a thing that's making him basic hygienic products and food.
Yep.
And he's tried to escape several times, but then it's revealed that if he tries to escape, that they'll kill all of humanity anyway. It's like, okay, slow down.
Yeah.
And that he went to a I'm so sorry.
You're good. Oh, did you have more to say there?
No, my brain just like shit
Dude,
itself.
I feel you. To be honest with you, it feels more like that he's in a coma, and that is his dream. And he's in his dream world right now.
Before it's like revealed that like he's still alive, because like, the sister shows up and it's like, oh shit, that's his sister. It's sort of like they find out there that 2 bullets hit his spine.
Yep.
And they're like, well, he'll live, but he'll need like in-home care, probably.
Yeah.
So I guess the thing is like, he was hit with a good question. What can't we live without? And I feel like that for like the next 2 issues, that's going to be the theme of it all, is what can't we live without? And the library, there's a library with information on every planet, and Earth only has 4. And I guess like it's hard, like it feels like when you talk about it, it's like you kind of sound kind of crazy, if that makes sense, because it's like, well, you just have to read it. That might be subpar reviewing skills on my part, which I apologize.
It's a hard one to explain because there's a lot of moving parts and it's really fast, but I think it's something that everybody should read because it's really well done.
Honestly, and I mean the thing is, we try to say spoilers, but sometimes we forget. We're never going to just sit here and dance around spoilers. No. Especially if it's been out for a week, like people have had time to read it. It's just like this one, it's honestly that's just something you really have to read. Like, we can sit here and try to explain it all night, but it's something that you really, really just have to sit down and read, because
we're not going to do it justice trying to explain it.
No, it's just one of those special series where, like, if I sit here and try to tell you what I think it's about, he sits here and tries to tell you what he thinks it's about, it's going to be something completely different. Yep. But I will say, I think the best thing, the endings are always really like, so far the endings are the strongest thing.
Yeah.
Like the whole story, but like the ending's like, it's like a good solid end to an episode. And I'm gonna keep calling them episodes because it's kind of what they are. But it's when he opens up, because he keeps saying, like, because in each box there's discs, and those discs hold like things on, like, information on Earth, and he keeps going, I have to be one of these discs. And then he finds a disc where he's on it, and I think, did I save it? I didn't save it, and that's my fault. Oh my god. See, Clay, I always forget something. Okay. So I think there's a huge bias towards humanity. And my Wi-Fi has been running so slow all day, and I'm about to have like a full-on breakdown. So, watching the space race, this kid looks over him and says, this doesn't matter. This didn't matter after all. And he asks what they're talking about, and this kid is like, I went missing in 1981. No one knows how I died, but I did, alone, and no one ever found me because they just stopped looking. Human history is really about people like me, the forgotten victims of all our evils, and deep down, you know that. And then and then him opening up the disc that has him on it and him seeing his own comatose body. So it really does feel like a weird I can't put it into words.
I hear you. I don't think there's much more we can do to describe or explain this comic and do it actual justice besides please read it.
I mean, that just says a lot about Christopher Cantwell's writing is like you have to read it to like actually absorb it. Issue 3 is out July 28th through Vault Comics. And we say this with all indie series, due to it being indie, you are definitely going to have to go through your local comic shop and get it in your pull box because they probably won't have it on their shelf for indie titles. My shop, I was lucky enough to get issue 1 and issue 2, and I'll be getting issue 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
They said that it might be difficult because Vault is a very, and I don't believe you can even buy it on their website. I know they have like orders available for some series, but this is one that you can't pre-order on the website. So definitely go through your local comic shop. Buy through your local comic shop regardless. Support small businesses.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was, I don't think we've ever, well, besides the clock, but besides the
Fuck
clock, I don't think we've ever like read a series where we can't like have a full breakdown and talk about it because it's just one that it's like when you watch a really good movie and you want to talk about your favorite scene, but like you have to show it to someone because like you can't like describe it and like give it justice to all the intricate and details that matter to this momentous moment, you
Yep.
know?
Yup.
That's like the only way. Like one of my favorite movies is A Ghost Story, and I actually found one of my favorite bands, Dark Rooms, through it because what's his face? I honestly can't remember his name, but this guy does a lot of composing for. He did like the soundtrack on Strange Angel, but there's this scene in the movie and it was improv. They let this guy sit there for like maybe like 10, 15 minutes ranting, completely unscripted, on what legacy do we leave behind when everything's gone. And I have tried to sit there and describe it to people, but I ended up having to show them because there is so much power and emotion in that scene that if I just sat there and told you what it's supposed to be about, I wouldn't be doing justice to it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
I completely get that.
which also, if you have not seen A Ghost Story, if you want, I will say it will make you cry, but if you want something that'll make you question time and our own self-being and what we leave behind here on Earth, um, definitely a good watch. It's not horror, it's more art house, really. But
Nice.
um,
Are you ready for Collector's Corner?
I am, and I think you're gonna like this one. So, the you've seen the I honestly when I know people are always like you only like DC, right? You know more about I like all publishers. Don't pull that shit with me. I just own more DC because I mostly read the Magic stuff, and Magic stuff spans out. So if I have a lot of DC on Collector's Corner, it's not because I only read DC. It's because that's mostly what I have because I read all the Magic stuff. I think you're gonna like this one though. So where the fuck did I put it? What?
I said, all right.
Okay. So my pick for this week is Atana and the House of Secrets. It's a little trade. I swear to God, my light is too bright.
Nice.
There we go. It looks like that. The writer was Matthew Cody, and the artist is Yoshi Yoshitani. It was released last year on February 12th, and it's $9.99 USD. And it is through the DC Kids line. And it's a really, really cute story about how Zatanna discovers her powers and her family secrets and, you know, everything like that. And within that, they awaken the House of Secrets. And because, you know, Clarion is there and his mom. And it's a really great read. It really tackles the awkward stages of growing up within your middle school years. Along with that, tackling grief and loss and learning how to grow with it. Um, I choose this because obviously I'm not the intended target audience for this, but I love Zatanna. But it's a great read for adults, especially if you love her. And it's a great read for kids to get into comics or if they want to know more about Zatanna.
Yeah.
And now, before we get any shit for this, I am very, very well aware of the presence characters hold, and allowing kids to have comics geared specifically towards them is amazing because comics sometimes aren't made for kids. So DC kids and Marvel kids are really great, really age appropriate for children to get to grow up with characters and then move on to the actual adult oriented stuff. And I would have loved this when I was a kid because I grew up with the actual comics and the cartoons. So, yes, say what you want, but kids' comics are amazing. And if you set aside your own entitled bullshit, they are actually quite amazing when you understand they are intended for kids first. So definitely check this out. Also, I found Yoshi's art through this. Yoshi is a very, very talented artist, and you can find Yoshi over on Twitter. Um, it's just great. It was really cute. I enjoyed it. My little brother has a trade as well, and he enjoyed it as well. So
nice. With to piggyback off your collector's corner for the week, there's some key issues that came out this week that I would like to touch on.
Before we get to
new
the
releases,
big ol' announcement.
Then the announcements.
Alrighty.
So this week, the United States of Captain America started. It's the first full appearance of Aaron Fisher, a young gay man sworn to protect other homeless teens and runaways. So he is one of the heroes that is inspired by Captain America in this run of comics. And X Factor number 10 this week has a major death that is somebody made a video about last night, and it is controversial. I'm not going to spoil that yet because it just came out today. But it is controversial.
You'll have to DM it to me, okay? Because it'll be a minute before I can read it.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy it. But those are, I think, the United States of Captain America is going to be a series that I strongly suggest everybody reads.
Definitely.
Because that's the route they're taking with it, I feel, is important for everybody to not be an asshole.
100%. 100%. Also, I just have to say the cover art alone is gorgeous.
The cover art, the variants, all of it's great.
I need to see the variants real quick because you bring up if my Wi-Fi doesn't stop running slow, I will scream. God, those covers are immaculate.
Big fan. Big fan. Right. Now, go ahead. Announce away.
Okay, announce away. So, I know a couple of our viewers are getting into comics or want to know more about comics. It is tomorrow is the 1st of July. So it'll be here within a month. Every year, I think it's been going since I forgot when the first one was, but there's this really cool event that happens every year called Free Comic Book Day, and retailers and comic shops get together and they get a set amount of free comics for people to come in and get. And these comics are usually very big titles. Like this year, we're getting Archie, we're getting some Avengers. I know we're getting some Justice League and whatnot, Avatar, even The Boys, which that's an M-rated comic.
Yeah, it is.
But it's always been an amazing way to get people into reading comics, along with help support your local comic shop, because comic shops only stay afloat because we, the readers and community, keep them afloat. So honestly, the ones that I'm definitely going after this year is definitely Enter the House of Slaughter for Something is Killing the Children. That got announced. I was on that shit. Along with that, there's going to be an Avatar / Legend of Korra comic that's going to be for this year. And some Spider-Man and Venom. So, Free Comic Book Day tends to target audiences of all ages, honestly. It's for kids, teens, and young adults. They have an array of comics with different age ratings. This year's Free Comic Book Day is on August 14th. And unfortunately, because of some of the titles this year, Something is Killing the Children primarily, I would say get to your comic shop early.
Yeah.
It's always been a first come, first serve thing, but this year people are getting pretty ballsy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Get wild.
So, definitely check that out if you want to get into reading comics. You might find something you enjoy. But yeah, that's the big ol' announcement, and it'll be brought up again like the week before it happens, but to get y'all set on it for the future.
Yep.
So.
All right. So what's on your pull list for next week?
My poll list. Oh my god, I actually added 2 things to my poll list earlier, and I'm like, oh, let me look it up real quick. Ah, shit. Okay, what's on your poll list? And I'll find my poll list. Right, oh shit.
So next week we got X-Men #1. Suicide Squad #5. Green Lantern #4. Basilisk #2 comes out, which I'm excited for. Crush and Lobo #2. Magic the Gathering.
Children of the Atom.
Fuck Children of the Atom, that piece of shit comic. Out of Body #2. I haven't talked much about that with you yet, but it's a really good read. It's fun. It's neat.
I feel like you're gonna need a strong nap after we end this.
I do. What the fuck is this? Biden's Titans versus Q?
What?
What the fuck?
You're joking. Nope. What? I am literally.
What? Q believers. After their best-selling first issue, even outselling Trump's Titans #1 by a tremendous margin, and that's not even fake news. Biden's Titans returns in a senses-shattering, all-new adventure to find Joe, Kamala, and Pete so desperate to track down their secret identity of the mastermind known only as Q that they even team up with Bernie Sanders and the superior AOC when Joe discovers the truth behind the conspiracy that's captivated the weirdest parts of the internet. Will he be able to comprehend it? Come on, man. Includes bonus pullout post.
At least you're getting a bonus pullout poster.
Now, I always approve of politics being in comics, but can it not be so fucking literal? Yo, they got Joe Biden drawing on this cover like fucking Cyclops.
Can you send it to me on Discord?
Yeah, I can.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, anyway, Hellboy and the BPRD The Secrets of Chesbro House #1 comes out July 7th. The Nice House on the Lake comes out on July 6th. I'm sorry,
Dude.
that like literally has given me whiplash.
I
Oh
don't
my
even know what
god.
to say about that. Am I gonna buy it? Maybe,
Mm-mm.
because
Boy.
I want to see a train wreck.
What the
Dude,
fuck? Put this on screen right now.
I just sent it to you. Batman.
Oh my god. I want like my 3 minutes back. What the fuck is this bullshit? Oh my god, who's the fuck? John Barron. What the fuck? It's who's paying $5.99 for this?
Maybe me.
This doesn't scream.
So I did not hear about
Nash.
Trump's Titans, which is also a thing. And I'm on Keenspot.com right now.
I am begging you, Cly. I am begging you.
No, hold on. There is. It's called. There's one called The Donald Who Laughs. No!
I am begging you. You have that.
The Donald Who Laughs. From the
What?
pages of Trump's Titans vs. Dark Donald's Mental. Oh my.
My hat fell.
Oh my. Trump's Titans Space Force. Oh.
My earbud fell out, so if you said anything, I am thankful I didn't hear it.
Oh boy. Let's view this.
Oh. I'm so glad you're not sending any of this to me, or else I would probably be crying
President
right
Donald
now.
Trump, the most powerful superhero in the universe and the leader of the greatest super team in history, has been defeated by the only person who ever could, himself. Following the events of Dark Donald's Mental, it looked as though the Donald Who Laughs was gone forever. Surprise, surprise, surprise. He's way too popular to not survive. The Trump's Titans saga continues in an all-new #1 because #9s are for losers. The Donald Who Laughs can't lose. Shit.
Rorschach #10 is out on July 13th. That's all I have to say to that.
Trump's Titans versus the Fidget Spinner Force. I'm dying over here. I can't. Holy shit. Oh. Trump's Titans versus Diversity.
Awful.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay, can I divert real quick?
You can try.
So, have you ever read The Filth by Grant Morrison?
I have not.
Okay, look up the covers for that real quick.
Trump's Titans versus Mark Zuckerberg.
Cly! Stop! Okay, do that, and then I'm going to bring up something. I could pull them out because they're all in my collection, but...
Alright, I got them.
Okay, so take a good look at them.
Are those sperm on one of them?
Yes. So, have you seen the cover for X-Core 3?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, look at the cover of X-Core 3 and tell me that there isn't, like, some parallels there. I just noted, like, the covers for The Filth are some of my most, like, favorite covers of all time. I love that simplicity to them.
Oh, 100%.
So...
There's definitely similarities.
So, yeah, that's... Which the filth came out, and I want to say 1999. That's awful. I hate that. Get off my screen. No, 2002 to 2003. Excuse me. It was one of the Invisibles comics. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. Spare anyone from this political ramblings of literal politics and oh my god, it's awful. Awful. Oh, 1970 American Vampire 1976 issue 10 will be out on the 13th.
Oh, nice.
I actually looked at so American Vampire is one of my favorite vampire-oriented series, and it's not just because I'm a fan of Stephen King and he worked on some of like the original 2010 series. It's just genuinely like a really, really nice take on vampires. Like it gives me Interview with the Vampire vibes.
Yeah. I can for sure see that.
Are you still going on with that stupid King comic shit?
No. I mean, I just sent you the link for all of them, but it's 9
Oh,
o'clock. We gotta end this so I go home and watch Loki.
oh shit, yeah. I need to get caught up because I am 3 episodes behind now. Okay. Where can people find
You
you?
can find me on TikTok at Clyburn, Instagram at Acer Prop Shop, and that's pretty much all the places I want you to find me.
You can find me on TikTok at DJ Spooky Ty. And you can find me here on YouTube, Storytime with Ty. Name is subject to change.
Awesome.
Because it's been that way for like 3 years. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming by.
Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry that I broke my back carrying this entire episode.
Until I found that Trump's Titans and Biden's Titans.
You know damn well I'm putting that playback on my TikTok when we're off here. You know damn well it's coming.
Please do. And I'm gonna buy those comics. And I'm gonna fucking read them. Because they look ridiculous.
I will literally dedicate a whole episode to you just talking about it and me sitting here laughing. Bro, I will do it. Now. And if that's what people want to see, I know my coworkers are gonna have a field day with that bingo card.
I hope so.
All right. Well,
I will see you later. All right.
All right. Have a good one.